All right, y'all. This is a bit of a different edition, but we are back in action, Jackson, without Anthony and Dylan, solely
Sir.
because one, Anthony decided to take a bit of a hiatus. He has a child, so that's one
Yeah,
thing.
tough
Um,
times. I get it.
and in the meantime, Jonathan and I have thought of doing an MMA type of addition to this podcast, and he thought of the great name of Championship Rounds. Yeah.
Championship rounds. Exclusive
Um,
podcast where we talk all things MMA, mostly UFC, but we can dabble into the PFL, bare knuckle, Bellator as well. There's a lot of different MMA promotions out there. Lots of great fighters we can talk about.
Yeah, so I mean, if you like this type of stuff, let us know, and this could be a primary thing we do. But as of today, we are going to be going over the UFC 287 card, mostly the main card, with some of the other fights.
The rematch of Alex Poatan Pereira and Israel, the last stylebender, Adesanya. An epic rematch. This man Izzy's back is against the wall. He's 0-3. Oh, yeah, Poatan is 3-0 against this man. That is crazy.
Has anybody had a more must-win fight? We'll get to that. Let's start at the bottom because I almost started going.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, let's start from the.
Let's start
from like the lower rank card, like fights on the card, and then we'll work our way up to the big stuff.
Let's start with Joe Pyfer and Gerald Meerschaert.
Joe Pyfer.
Be Joe motherfucking Pyfer, bro.
I liked a lot of his fights on the Contender Series. I think he's gonna take this one against Gerald Meerschaert.
Is this his debut?
This is like UFC debut, I believe so. Yeah, like I said, dude's got a mean right hand, got knockout power, and he's going up against Gerald Meerschaert, who's got dangerous grappling. But I think his stand-up is lacking, so I think Joe Pyfer gets the knockout in the first or second round.
That's a good prediction. I probably would say the same. Joe Pyfer is what, damn near 10 years younger than him.
So basically, the big game plan for Joe is just do not go to the ground with that man. Do not go to the ground.
And see, I feel like they use Gerald Meerschaert as the man to hype up the middleweight up and comers, bro. Even though Holland was mostly welterweight, but like still, anytime somebody come in and niggas think he about to just get fucking like hype as fuck, they're like, give him Gerald Meerschaert.
Yeah, nothing against Gerald Meerschaert. He's a veteran. He's clearly got the experience hand, but like, yeah, that Joe Pyfer's just been on a roll. I think that roll is going to keep continuing. Michelle Karate Hottie, Waterson-Gomez versus Luana Pinheiro.
Never seen this girl, Luana Pinheiro, but I have seen her Instagram and I approve.
Yeah, I do approve as well, but I did a little bit of research on her fighting background. 10 wins, only 1 decision loss. She got 7 finishes. So she's pretty solid. I think Luana takes this fight and she continues her momentum.
Yeah, I see. I would agree. This girl's 7 years younger. Yeah. I mean,
she's also on an 8-fight win streak right now.
Yeah, and like you said, she has 7 finishes. Only loss was a decision loss, I guess. She's probably way hungrier. Michelle Waterson, I feel like, is just kind of here because she's been here still. No disrespect.
No, she's a veteran.
She's 37 years old, though. I mean,
and as much as I liked Karate Hottie in her prime, but yeah, she's on the latter end of her career.
And she went and got the let me speak to your manager haircut. That never goes well.
Yeah.
We should have just left it alone.
Action Man, Chris Curtis versus Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum's a dog, man. He's fought the best of the best.
But
like this man's he's been in the octagon with Adesanya.
But he lost
he did
6 of his last 7 fights.
He is on a downslope, but I think he's got a solid shot in this fight against a guy like Chris Curtis, who's got solid momentum going for him right now. His previous fight being a knockout of Joaquin Buckley.
I think I'm going Chris Curtis in this fight. Solely because, I said, Kelvin was 6 and 7 in his last 5 or 6. I mean 6. You know what I'm trying to say, whatever. But
1 and 6 in his last 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Chris Curtis. So Chris Curtis will get the UD.
Chris Curtis by decision. That's a good pick. Now to the main card, though.
Now to the meat and potatoes.
2 contender series guys. I'm pretty sure.
Rosas Kid is 18 years old, man. Already making waves. Already made his debut on a main card and got a slick finish with the rear naked choke.
7-0.
Yeah, and this kid's ground game is dynamic. It's electric. Like 4 takedowns a match on 62% takedown accuracy. Like for real. And
the guy he's fighting is the same age as me, and he's 7 years older than him. I hate that.
Yeah, and I want to highlight a stat that you told me the other day. Yeah, you said Rosas Jr. was born in October of 2004, and by that time, Masvidal here, who's also on the same card, had an MMA record of 5-0. That is ridiculous.
They are fighting on the same.
They are on the same card.
20 years later, or 18 years later.
Yeah, they're 20 years apart. That is insane. Obviously, Rosas Jr. is going to be the favorite in this fight. He's got a lot of momentum. He's been going viral on social media for a myriad of reasons. His interviews, his confidence in himself.
Mostly his age.
His age, yeah.
And also, a lot of comments have been made about how beautiful he is.
Oh, that is so mean.
And he's just a kid. Fucking looker. What a looker he is.
Oh yeah, he's a stud. I saw that dude feint a flying knee into a takedown. I'd be terrified.
At 18,
I'd be terrified walking into the octagon with this man.
And I also heard too, before he weighed in this week or last fight, something like that. I don't know, but he says basically he walks around at about 139.
Damn.
I'm like, dude, go to flyweight.
Yeah, you could easily cut weight to flyweight. He said in one of his interviews he ate 2 slices of pizza and a cookie.
Exactly.
He really is 18.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta love the kid. Let's talk about his opponent a little bit. Christian Rodriguez. Don't know much about him, but I did a little bit of research. Got 8 wins, seven of those being finishes. And he's only got 1 decision loss to Jonathan Pierce, who is about to take on Bryce Mitchell and ranked. So this is a big step up in competition for Rosas Jr. But I still think Rosas Jr. will take it by second or third round submission.
I would agree with you there. I think I'm even gonna go further. I'm gonna say first round submission.
First,
I think
clean sweeps him.
Now, the reason I think that is because they did this purposely. For one, because both of these guys are contender series guys. Yep. Christian Rodriguez only has the 1 loss. He's a younger guy. And they purposely took Chris Curtis off of this main card to highlight Raul Rosas, put him on a main card spot in his second fight in the UFC. So I think they have a very high belief in this kid. He's minus 260?
Minus 260 going into this.
I think it'll be quick and easy. I don't know jack shit about Christian Rodriguez. I'm not going to cap. Not seen him fight one time. But because of that same reason, I've heard a lot more about Raul Rosas. It's not good math to use this, but for that reason alone, I think he's going to sweep him.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, that's what I was thinking, too. Yeah, Rosas Jr., he's on a roll, man. And I think that momentum's going to keep going throughout the year.
Kevin Holland.
Trailblaze to the top.
Trailblaze, Mr. Big Mouth himself versus Ponzinibbio. Love Santiago Ponzinibbio, man. I love watching him fight. These two, this is gonna be a straight boxing match. You know these two will come to
no ground game whatsoever. It's gonna be Wonder Boy 2.0 again. I mean,
Kevin Holland gonna come back hungry because I know he's still upset about getting ragdolled by Hamzat. He gotta get one back.
I think that they're both coming off of losses. Wait, is Kevin Holland coming off of 2 losses?
Ponzinibbio got a knockout in his last fight, I'm pretty sure.
Against
what was that dude's name? It was the dude stepped in on late notice.
And now I know who you're talking about. Don't remember exactly. So wait, Kevin Holland's last 2 fights though were Wonder Boy and Hamzat, right?
Yes.
Which one was? It was Wonder
Boy.
No,
Wonder Boy was the latest fight, and he got worked by Wonder Boy on the stand-up because that's Wonder Boy. How? Come on now.
You can't have a straight kickboxing fight with a man who's 57-0 in kickboxing. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, you cannot kickbox. Probably the best kickboxer, one of the best kickboxers in the UFC. Yeah, he got a knockout in his last fight against Alex Morono.
Oh, it was Morono. That's right.
Yeah, but Ponzinibbio's 1-2 in his last 3. Before that knockout, he dropped 2 losses to Michel Pereira and Jeff Neal.
Who you got in this fight? I'm still leaning towards my boy Kevin Holland.
I think Ponzinibbio's a dog, but I think Kevin Holland got it. But ending verdict, Kevin Holland. I think it's gonna be a good fight.
Oh yeah, this is a sleeper one on the card, bro.
Rob Font
and Adrian Yanez. This is a huge step up in competition for Mr. Yanez.
Bro,
this guy, he is must see fucking TV.
What is Adrian Yanez on, like a 8-fight win streak?
Oh yeah, this dude can box his ass off.
Maybe the best boxer in the UFC. I thought Petr Yan, but since the recent decline, I don't know. I mean, we can't say one man's failures improve another man's boxing, but we'll see. Rob Font also has been like touted for having great boxing. Is Yanez ranked?
Yanez is 12, I believe, on the rankings, and I believe Rob Font is 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Don't fact check me on that. We will search that right now.
Adrian Yanez, here's my thing, and here's the only thing. This is a 3-round fight, right? He is kind of a slow starter from what I've seen. Doesn't pick it up till like mid-round 2. Rob Font, 1000% is the opposite of that. He hits niggas with volume, and he's never been knocked out.
Yeah, he took some beatings from Cheeto and Jose Aldo.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he got a chin on him.
He didn't get finished. So
he did not get finished.
And he's crisp, bro. He got some crisp striking. I mean, I don't know. In 3 rounds, if there's a 5-round fight, I would favor Adrian Yanez for sure. And he is on the favorite, it shows. But honestly, if I had to put money on it, I'm putting money on Rob Font.
You got Rob Font in this
Even
one?
though I think Adrian Yanez, like, I would just be like, oh yeah, Adrian Yanez should win that. He's the younger guy. He's coming on up. But because of the slow starting shit, unless he comes out like as he should, like crisp in the first round, I think Rob Font takes it. Because if he doesn't pick it up by early, like if he, let's say he doesn't pick it up till mid round 2, Rob Font has just been piecing him up this whole time, scoring the points. Rob Font's not going to gas out in a 3-round fight, nor is Adrian Yanez likely going to finish him if Cheeto or Jose Aldo didn't in 5 rounds. In 3-round fight, I favor Rob Font.
Yeah. Rob Font's tested. He's also proven like he's one of the better bantamweights in the division, and this is definitely a huge step up in competition for Adrian Yanez. As much of a dog as he is, dude's got boxing, but it's gonna be a real tough matchup. So yeah, I think Rob Font, if it does go to decision, I'm gonna give it to Rob Font, but Adrian Yanez got to knock him out, and I think he could. Honestly, I think he could do it. Dude,
I think he can do it too.
Serious hands.
Look at power.
Like, he has serious hands and power, man. Like, I would not sleep on Adrian Yanez. But either way, probably gonna be a fight of the night contender. Probably
for
gonna
sure.
be one.
It's gonna be beautiful boxing fight.
It's gonna be a beautiful fucking fight, no matter who the victor is. Co-main event: Gilbert Durinho Burns versus Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. I'm gonna just say it straight. I think Jorge's a fraud.
Oh my god,
this guy is a fucking fraud. I don't like him at all. He is a glorified journeyman. Like he's a good fighter, but this nigga's a bitch, bro. Like when you fought Colby Covington for 25 minutes and then you want to go in a fucking restaurant and sneak him, and then you want to sneak Leon Edwards backstage. He only gets his good hits in like when they're not in the octagon. Aside from that one punch he got on Colby.
Speaking so reckless about street Jesus, the street's gonna come for you.
Nah, man, I'm not a believer, bro. I'm not a
believer, bro.
I'm not a believer, man. Nah, he had a fantastic 2019, but that is it. Look, man, he's 38 years old, and I know Durinho's 36, but that's Gilbert fucking Burns. That guy had the balls to fight Hamzat.
While I will agree that I think Jorge is about to get steamrolled, I'm not gonna agree to all the prior shit. I like Street Jesus. I mean,
look, bro, I can't go.
I get it. I get it. I get the points, valid points. I'd also agree this is a fucking snowball's chance in hell that he wins this fucking fight, whether it's on the feet or on not a chance in fucking anything on the ground. But even on the feet, like Gilbert could KO Jorge on the feet for sure. But
he could.
Let me bring this up to you though. Where are they fighting?
Yeah, they're in Miami. He got the hometown
advantage, right? Jorge Masvidal, bred in the streets, undefeated in the streets, right? Masvidal, last fucking shot, okay? I'm not saying this has anything to do with anything, but this is he said if he loses this fight, he's gonna retire. Okay, this is it. He has all the confidence in the world in himself. And you know what else?
Of course.
Another time he had all this confidence in himself. You know, in the same situation when we were saying, there's no fucking way Jorge Masvidal wins this fight. He's gonna die. But when he was in London about to fight Darren Till, bro. The whole fucking world said, this nigga, there's no fucking chance that he could win this fucking fight. He's in enemy territory. Nigga, he was saying like, fuck Leon Edwards, nigga, fuck all these niggas, I'm coming up in here, y'all calling me a journeyman. I'm gonna knock this fool out. But I'm just
compare
saying, we've been here
Darren
before.
Till to Burns to Durinho.
At the time, Darren Till had one loss, and it was to the champion.
That is true. Darren Till had crazy momentum. To put some respect on Jorge's name, even though I don't like him, he's a great boxer. He's a fucking fantastic. Like, he is a box office name. If you put his name on a card, that bitch is gonna sell. I'll give him that. I still don't like him. I still think it's probably gonna be a solid competitive fight for the first 2 rounds, and I think Gilbert Burns is probably gonna end up steamrolling him after like the third.
I think Jorge catches Gilbert in the first 90 seconds, and if that doesn't happen, he's gonna die.
Yeah. Like, you got them that first half of the first round is going to be critical.
Yeah, if Gilbert catches his timing, it's over. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't see any scenario where Gilbert doesn't win this fight, essentially. Exactly. I mean, he has to do like an Askren kind of situation.
Yeah, honestly, I really feel like Gilbert beats him everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Gilbert Burns by finish. It doesn't matter where it goes. Knockout submission.
Yeah.
He can do both.
Experience, I guess. He has 51 fights.
Yeah, that's why I said glorified journeyman. It's like forever.
Damn.
Look, bro.
It's the Jorge Masvidal disrespect segment. Jonathan Bynum.
Honestly, nah, fuck that nigga Jorge. Alex Poatan Pereira versus Israel, the last style better Adesanya.
What is it? Hands of stone, stone hands.
Stone hand? That is a cold ass nickname.
Poatan. This is the 4th time they will be meeting in a combat sports setting.
And it's the 4th time they're meeting, and Pereira took the first 3 fights. Adesanya, he is my favorite fighter in the UFC right now. It hurts to see him lose. Like, his back is against the wall, and I really think he is more skilled than Pereira, but Pereira's power, man, and his skill isn't that far behind Adesanya. Like, that's
what Adesanya kept pointing out. Ability to recover is like second to none. Like, I mean, or almost gets finished, and then somehow 30 seconds later is just all the way back in the fight, like ready to knock Israel Adesanya out again.
Yeah,
like somehow or some way, like is he in every single fight, if you've watched all of them, for the first one in kickboxing was a decision, 3-round fight. A lot of people think Izzy won, but it was a decision to Alex, fair play.
Yeah, it was close. It was close.
Yeah. So then there's a rematch in the same type of setting, except this time Izzy is almost finishing Alex again in the first round, but they're in Brazil, and the ref jumps in and gives Alex a standing 8 count, which basically means he didn't let Alex get knocked down. He just let him stand there and essentially recover for 8 seconds, which led to then Alex knocking Izzy out. And then Izzy becomes champion fucking 6 years later in the UFC. Says fuck kickboxing, it don't pay shit. Becomes a fucking amazing MMA fighter, 20-0, 23-0, something like that at middleweight. Never had lost at middleweight. And then Alex comes back and just steals everything from this man again, bro.
In 4 fights.
In 4 fights.
The man came to the UFC and won the title in 4 fights.
In 4 fights. And the only reason he got that title shot is because Izzy was the champion still, and he already had 2 wins over him. But this man successfully stole everything from this man.
Quite literally, he came to his sport. He beat him twice already. Came to his sport. Knocked him out again. This man is the greatest Izzy hater of all time.
Absolutely. And sadly, as all the other fights, Izzy was winning 3 of those 5 rounds. And in this last round, he was still winning, and somehow that death touch.
Yeah, like, he was perfect. You got to be perfect for 25 minutes, like I said earlier, and Izzy was perfect for 23. Like, it's really tragic.
Pain.
That man's left hook is otherworldly. Like, that man has heavyweight power at middleweight. It just does not make sense.
No, and it really doesn't. Like, look at him. He doesn't even look like he looks strong. He looks in shape, but he hits like fucking Francis Ngannou.
But honestly, win or lose, Adesanya, he is one of the greatest fighters of all time, one of the greatest middleweights of all time. This is going to be his 10th title fight in 4 years.
What year did he make his debut? 17?
17, 8. I think it was 17, 18 against Rob Wilkinson, who just won the light heavyweight PFL title, by the way.
Very true. That win.
So that loss aged very well.
Yeah.
I mean, that loss,
that win.
Win. That's what I meant.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I still have Adesanya in this fight solely because he was winning the entirety of the last fight. Basically, the only round Alex won, other than the round he finished him, it was a very close round. So I mean, I think Izzy is better as a challenger. I think his mindset will be a bit different. And I don't think that he's gonna. People say he's coming in too soon. It's only 5 months since the last fight. I don't think he's coming in too soon, solely because with the kickboxing shit, them niggas in kickboxing fight like. If you look at their records, they fight the same guy like 3-4 times, like a lot, and some of those are like a month apart. So it's not anything unfamiliar to either of them. So that being said, I don't think this is gonna be bad for him. I think he comes in, he looks good. Don't know if he finishes him, but don't be surprised if it's like Izzy by submission, like round 4. That's my prediction.
With a submission average of 0.17.
I bet you that fucking the plus money on that bet. If you take that bet, Israel Adesanya by submission, I bet you that's a lot of plus money. He has no submissions in the UFC. He got something to prove. He wants to make a statement. He wants it to be definitive. What's more definitive than putting a nigga to sleep with your legs? You know what I'm saying?
Poatan, bro, he gonna turn, Poatan turn Izzy into a wrestler. Adesanya Madoff.
Israel Oliveira.
Israel Oliveira.
Either way, this is going to be a 5-star fight, like the last one was. It's going to be a banger. I think Izzy learned his lesson. Finally, even if it took 3 times, I think he finally learned his lesson. He's going to lock in, and I think he's going to get this finish. It's going to be late in the fight, I believe. Probably 4th or 5th round like the previous one. But yeah, he's going to get the finish.
I agree. I think if Alex loses this, he's like, whatever, I'm going to move up to fucking 205, fight Jamal Hill.
I mean, shit, he already proved his point.
Yeah, he already has the win. There's nothing left. And the weight cut probably fucking sucks. And Jamal Hill just beat his fucking best buddy and training partner, Glover Teixeira. So I mean, he probably wants that fight.
There's a storyline for that.
Yeah.
Shit.
So if he loses, I bet Alex moves up. That's my prediction. That's the Mystic Mac prediction.
I predict these things.
Fucking Israel Adesanya by submission round 4. And then Alex moves up to fight Jamal Hill.
Shit, fuck it. I feel like Izzy gonna try some shit. So
I don't put it in the books.
For it. My official prediction, I'm gonna say Izzy by KO round 5. But that's gonna do it for the card. This is looking like a really stacked card, top to bottom. The main card is great. Prelims got 3 solid fights here. If you stuck around this long, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave some comments down below of what you want us to see us do next, what you want to see us talk about next regarding MMA. We could do tier lists.
But yeah, if you made it this far, if you want to subscribe, go ahead and do it. Hit the little dingity ding bell.
All right. Peace out.
Diggity deuces.